Have you ever wondered what happens when a tractor manufacturer gets into a fight with Enzo Ferrari? Well, you get one of the most iconic supercar brands in history, Lamborghini. This isn't just a story about fast cars, it's a tale of ambition, rivalry, and pure Italian passion. Our story begins not on a racetrack but in a field. Ferruccio Lamborghini, born in 1916 to a family of grape farmers, had a natural talent for mechanics. After serving as a vehicle maintenance supervisor during World War II, he returned home with a brilliant idea. He saw a need for agricultural machinery in post-war Italy and started building tractors from surplus military parts. His company, Lamborghini Trattori, became a massive success, making Ferruccio a very wealthy man. And what do wealthy Italian men in the 1950s and 60s do? They buy Ferraris. Ferruccio owned several, but he was never quite satisfied. He found them to be too noisy, too rough for the road, and the clutches were notoriously unreliable. He was constantly taking his Ferrari 250 GT back to Maranello for service. Frustrated, he decided to take matters into his own hands. Upon inspecting the Ferrari, Ferruccio discovered that the clutch was the same type he used in his tractors, but with a ridiculously inflated price tag. Believing he could build a better car, he tried to offer his feedback directly to Enzo Ferrari. The legendary Enzo, known for his fiery temperament, was not impressed. He famously dismissed Ferruccio, saying, "The problem is not the car, but the driver," and told the tractor maker to stick to his tractors. That was the spark. Insulted but more determined than ever, Ferruccio Lamborghini decided he would build his own grand touring car. Not just any car, but a perfect GTA car with the power of a Ferrari but the refinement and reliability it lacked. In 1963, Automobili Ferruccio Lamborghini was born. He set up his state-of-the-art factory in Sant'Agata Bolognese, just a few miles from Ferrari's headquarters. A clear challenge to his new rival, he assembled a dream team of young, brilliant engineers, including Giotto Bizzarini, who had just left Ferrari, along with Gianpaolo Dall'Are and Paolo Stonzani. Their first creation, the Lamborghini 350 GTV prototype, was unveiled at the 1963 Turin Motor Show. It was a stunning debut, and the production version, the 350 GT, followed shortly after. It was a masterpiece, powerful, elegant, and comfortable. Ferruccio had proven his point. He could build a better Grand Tourer. But the car that truly put Lamborghini on the map, the car that cemented its legend, was the Miura. Unveiled in 1966, the Miura was a revolution. It was the world's first production supercar with a mid-mounted V12 engine, a layout previously reserved for race cars. Its breathtaking design, penned by a young Marcello Gondini at Bertoni, looked like it was moving even when it was standing still. The Miura was an instant sensation, a poster car for a generation, and it defined the very concept of the modern supercar. Following the Miura's success, Lamborghini continued to push boundaries with radical designs. In 1971, they shocked the world again with the Countach prototype. With its sharp, wedge-shaped design and iconic scissor doors, the Countach looked like a spaceship that had landed on Earth. When the production model arrived in 1974, it was even wilder. It was impractical, difficult to drive, and had terrible rear visibility, but none of that mattered. It was pure automotive theater, an outrageous symbol of excess that defined the 70s and 80s. However, behind the glamour and groundbreaking designs, the company was facing serious trouble. The 1973 oil crisis hit the supercar market hard. Sales plummeted, and Ferruccio's other businesses were also struggling. Heartbroken, he sold his controlling stake in the car company in 1974 and retired to his estate to make wine. Having lost his passion for the automotive world he had so dramatically entered, this began a tumultuous period for Lamborghini. The company lurched from one financial crisis to another, changing hands multiple times. It was owned by a Swiss food processing magnate, then the Mimran brothers, who managed to keep the company afloat and developed the Joppa and the monstrous LMO Rambo Lambo SUV. In 1987, Lamborghini was acquired by Chrysler. This brought much-needed financial stability and engineering resources. Under Chrysler's ownership, the long-awaited successor to the Countach was finally launched, the Diablo. It was the first Lamborghini capable of exceeding 200 miles per hour, blending raw power with a bit more refinement, thanks to American investment. But the ownership carousel continued. Chrysler sold Lamborghini to a group of Indonesian investors in 1994, and the company once again found itself in a precarious position. The light at the end of the tunnel finally appeared in 1998, when a new giant entered the picture, Audi, a subsidiary of the Volkswagen Group. This was the turning point. Audi's acquisition provided Lamborghini with unprecedented financial backing and access to world-class German engineering and quality control, without stifling the brand's wild Italian soul. This perfect marriage of German precision and Italian passion ushered in a new golden era for the Raging Bull. The first car born from this union was the 2001 Murciélago, the successor to the Diablo. It was a true Lamborghini, dramatic, powerful, and sporting a glorious V12 engine, but it was also better built and more reliable than any of its predecessors. It was followed by the smaller, V10-powered Gallardo, which became the best-selling Lamborghini of all time, opening the brand up to a wider audience. Today, Lamborghini is stronger than ever. Models like the Aventador and Huracan have carried the torch, pushing the boundaries of performance and design, and with the Urus, Lamborghini once again redefined a segment, creating the world's first super SUV and achieving record-breaking sales. They've embraced hybrid technology with the Sheen and the new Rivalry, proving that the spirit of innovation that Ferruccio championed is still alive and well. From a dispute over a tractor clutch to a global symbol of automotive excellence, the story of Lamborghini is a testament to the power of a single person's vision and an unrelenting refusal to accept anything less than perfection. It's a legacy written in horsepower, outrageous design, and the glorious sound of a naturally aspirated V12 engine. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this ride through automotive history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories about the world's most incredible machines. See you in the next one.